The PLL comes to one of the sports hotbeds, Baltimore, Maryland. And today they take the field on the campus of Johns Hopkins University. Historic Homewood Field has undergone a few renovations, but it opened in 1907. And Homewood's hallowed grounds are the site for our Week 4 action, the final game of the weekend. Archers and Chaos, two teams sitting at 2-1 on the year. In goal this afternoon for Chaos will be Blaze Reardon. He and Chaos have won back-to-back games after he made 13 saves in a 12-11 overtime win over Redwoods last week in Chicago. So we take a look at the starting lineup. Andy Towers, a few new bodies in, but doesn't alter his starting lineup.
No, and why would you? With Brody Merrill leading that group, he's the communicator, he's the organizer. We'll be able to hear him today. Jake Vaccaro quietly having a huge season, one of the league leaders in points. Watch out for him, especially from a two-point threat. And Miles Thompson, he is the dynamic duo along with Fields. That 1-2 punch, they have created incredible chemistry earlier in the season.
The man there trying to beat Adam Kittleman. He and Archers suffered their first loss of the season last week in a showdown with first-place Whipsnakes. 2 of the 9 goals he allowed were 2-pointers in the 11-10 overtime loss. Here's the Archers starting lineup this afternoon.
And you look, how are you going to match up with this Chaos attack? They're going to put Jackson Place on Fields, so that's the one-on-one matchup to keep your eye on. Tom Schreiber, best player in the world. We showed that last week, and you'll see the highlights in a minute. Will Manny, he makes up the third member of the big three. Holman, Manny, and Schreiber, he needs to step up today.
Schreiber with the face-off X. It's the Kelly brothers. Just kidding, no relation. Thomas and Stephen Kelly at the face-off X this afternoon. Both have been struggling. It's scary to think if these teams, either of them, start winning the majority of the face-offs, how much more offense that could generate. And it is Tommy Kelly and Stephen Kelly after the first ball, and it was available there for Tommy Kelly of Chaos, and as they go digging for it, who will emerge with it? And finally, there's a whistle, and after the hold, the ball will go to Archers. As Connor Fields plays it out high for Miles Jones, being guarded closely by Dominic Alexander. Jones across for Vaccaro with his foot on the line. He gets it to go. Holman spins loose, takes the shot, and scores.
You'll see him carry up to what's called 5-5, plant, and then inside roll.
What's yet, though, as he runs right into Gordon Murray. Rowland slips away. Pull the pole, and Newman for 2.
Pole goal and a pole assist to boot.
So power play here for Chaos. As Jones, the skip pass across, and there's a goal for Class.
Changing levels, low to high. So difficult for any goalkeeper to track.
He had that ball pop out of his stick, and that'll give the ball back to Archers. And with an open net, they take advantage. Why not? Reardon was never able to get back into the crease.
Kind of a bang-bang play. We'll start with the save. Take it all the way back. You'll see the turnover right there, and then on the back side of your screen, Schreiber gets pushed. Nanny calling for the ball. Give it to me, give it to me. Blow the whistle, blow the whistle.
Back around the net, and the backhand from Fields gets through. Connor Fields. He certainly keeps goalies guessing.
We got 20, we got 20.
As the ball coming his direction again. Let's listen in.
Another rebound goal. He had at least 2 last week. Oh, was that a feed? I originally thought that was a rebound. If this is a pass from Thompson, this is absurd. Like, absurd.
Miles Jones looking to create here for Chaos on the opening possession of the second quarter. Drew the slide and was able to dish it off. Nice play from Miles Jones, who already has a couple of assists in this one. Shot clock at 15, and Fields to the crease, and he got it.
Paul, I'm going to ask you to be the judge here. Did he step in the crease before he takes off? It looks like this is clean. But as he goes underneath, he just shows his toughness and willingness to sacrifice his body What rules have stood out to you through the first 3-4 weeks now in terms of style, pace, etc.?
Well, what was exciting about last night is not only did we have, it looks like we're going to have an opportunity here in a goal
for Josh Bird.
One of the things that was great about last night is you have Dave Petramala at the game. You have chemistry installed right out of the gate. So we looked at college team association, former pro team locker room chemistry. And then number 2 was build-in fan affinity. So something like Marcus Holman catching that ball from Scott Ratliff. You look at his other line mate, Will Manny. These guys already have that built-in chemistry.
This one worked back to Bird and the quick feed. And whoa, what a play! Miles Thompson, the catch and behind the back release.
That gives second life to the chaos. And we talked about players coming in just being highlight machines. One was Fields. This guy Thompson, he's got to be number 2 in the league, right?
It's unbelievable. Which part of their offense? Is it the attackmen or the middies scare you the most?
Look, I think it's both, right? They're just a really balanced offense. They share the ball, and, you know, look, they handle everything. That was incredible, right? Like, it's a really tough look, a tough handle inside, and a tough finish. So.
Gives off for Holman. Newman bumps him, takes a whack, played out for Schreiber. He's got the ability to take over. He gets the left hand free.
Smart passes, smart decisions, and then get the ball to Schreiber. It doesn't matter if he's covered by a long pole or not.
The rookie out of Army. Miles Thompson back for Fields. Fields skip pass for Vaccaro, fed it right back inside, and a pole goal from Troy Ray just outside the crease. Guarded by McClancy. Rice changing directions. Draws Brody Merrill and finds Will Manning. The longer he held on to it, the more attention paid to Rice. Skip to Schreiber. Here's McKay. Shoots and scores.
They probe, they prod. This is just a simple single.
Getting back into field mode as he scores for the second straight week is Ratliff. Went darting, a set up Stephen Kelly. He's the face-off specialist, but that's his 3rd goal this season. And they've got some shooters around the arc. And it's Fields out high. The no-look pass and the goal for Bird. Fields again with the setup for this Archers team, which is now on a power play. Schreiber over. Rice back to Schreiber. Fed inside and a quick turn for Marcus Holman. A power play goal, 3rd goal today for Holman. Distance, and that one was handled relatively easily by Reardon.
And those clean saves is what allows the chaos to get out and run. Watch Newman trailing.
Here he is. He's got a 2 already. He's got another one.
But Reardon, this is the guy that keys so much their transition. When you get a clean save, you're able to get up and out. And while the Archers are substituting, this is what allows Newman the time and space to let it fly.
Yep. Chris Bates talks about trying to keep Ratliff from getting overworked.
Another highlight-worthy goal by Holman. See how quickly he gets this ball in and out of his stick.
Nearing the halfway point of the 4th. Ryan Ambler out of Princeton, feeds it. Sims scores. Austin Sims made his PLL debut last week. Couldn't hook up with him. Over and back. He'll give the ball to Archers, and they cash in immediately. Number 5 today for Marcus Holman. Archers with the ball off the faceoff. Rice, topside, he scores! Kevin Rice, and it's a 1-goal game. They trail by 1, 4.2 on the clock. Schreiber falls, gets back up, heaves it in front. The shot not there for Will Manning. And chaos hangs on for the win in Baltimore. Blaze Reardon, 21 saves.
You can see him just kind of get hit by the turf monster there. And at that point, pretty much desperation. Good job by the chaos on all that pick option.
Well, another 1-goal game in the PLL. This one, chaos and Archers. It ends 14-13 chaos. Go to NBCSports.com for a full recap of this weekend's PLL action. For Ryan Boyle, Paul Burmeister, and our entire NBC Sports crew, I'm Brendan Burke saying thank you for watching the Premier Lacrosse League. We'll see you next weekend in Atlanta.